So as I mentioned in my intro, I joined Cloudflare about 2 years ago with the whole goal of establishing an executive briefing program. Nothing really formally had existed from a programmatic perspective before. Probably unique to Cloudflare, I was brought in under the customer success organization. Our chief customer officer had come in from a previous organization that had a very mature and robust executive briefing program and recognized this as a strong need within Cloudflare as we're growing and accelerating within the market. So kind of that was a big part of coming into the table. Was I didn't have much. I had kind of an wide open field for me to work in. And Ellen, as you mentioned, I think getting that executive support was number one for me to start establishing this program. Our leadership team, I think of almost as like my number one customer of the executive briefing program. They're the ones that are lending the support, whether that's as discussion leaders, their involvement, or as financial support. But they're also the ones trickling down the importance of the executive briefing program to the rest of their teams, right? Their teams are also joining me as discussion leaders. Their teams are the sales teams who are bringing executive briefings to the table and pushing them through the process. And so I think a key part of my first 5-6 months of building out this program was sitting down with leadership, educating them on what was an executive briefing program. Leadership, if you ask them, they said, well, we've been doing executive briefings for forever. I'm an executive. I've briefed our customers and our prospects before. How is this different? And so you really have to educate them on what does it mean to have a program now supporting this type of initiative? What does that mean for both the process, back-end process, as well as the spaces and the facilities assistance as well, and what that customer experience looks like from start to front. And so I think so sitting down with them, understanding, educating them, but then also understanding where the gaps were in the current system and what had been done before that was working and wasn't working. So you can continue on that trend and not change, the things that were working, right? Let's not recreate the wheel if we don't have to. And so a lot of it is understanding the value, not only that you're delivering to your end customers, but the value you're bringing to the internal organization, whether that's kind of improvements in the process, improvements in organization and scheduling, improvements in the customer experience as we think about a team who can really help facilitate that from start to end.